What's going on, YouTubers? It's the Natural Born Gorilla, and welcome everyone to Impact Wrestling Review, the show from June 2nd, 2020. Josh Matthews and Matt Serene are your commentators, and not a moment to lose. Let's just get right into it. There's a lot to talk on this show here. I apologize, by the way, for not, doing this on the, but I'm gonna try my best to, to do so, especially of what's going on right now with Impact Wrestling. So, so let's get right into it then. Just give me one moment, folks. All right, let me just check something here. Okay, the opening match was the team of Patty Ray and Susie versus the team of Kiera Hogan and Tasha Steelz. Match itself was pretty decent. I love that, Kiera Hogan and the fireworks, by the way, folks. I guess they're celebrating 4th of July early. But yeah, if you heard the explosion, that was actually a fireworks. Just they don't get caught and get it. So, anyways, but yeah, I love the I'm starting to look like in the team of Kier Hogan and Tasha Steelz, even when they win their matches, and and in this match they actually won their match. Kyrie did get her bowl back, by the way, the one that they stole from her last time, and yeah, that was basically it. I think Susie was the one who took the loss here. So yeah, they did their victory dance, Kier Hogan and Tasha Steelz, and yeah, I thought it was very interesting, just to say the least. All right, let me get back on track here, folks. It just happened, and I told me what's going on outside. So we go backstage and see not Gabby Lauren, but it was someone else. I think it was Gina Millers. I think that's her last name. She interviews Ace Austin, who's in the tournament finals, to crown a new #1 contendership competitor to go up against the Impact World Champion Tessa Blanchard. So he's kind of promoting everything about it. There it goes again. Sorry about that, folks. You know, it should be as of this recording down to it should be their curfews because of the pandemic and everything that's been going on in the world. And it's very annoying me and it's distracting me too. Yeah. Whoever gets caught, it's on them. So yeah, I apologize for that, folks. So yeah, Ace also says, he's not going to be stuck in the past anymore. He wants to look towards the future. Also, Moose Camp comes up and says, if you win the tournament, you should not be focusing on the Impact World title because that's a secondary championship title. That's that should not be in his class. He should go after the TNA World Heavyweight Championship, the one that Moose holds, and that was basically it for that one. So yeah, there'll be more of that talk about too. Joseph P. Ryan being covered by the Chris brothers go up against Crazy Steve. I had no interest in this match whatsoever. So Joseph P. Ryan, this whole cancer culture bullshit. But Joseph P. Ryan won. After the match, Joseph P. Ryan asked Jay Chris to join the cancer culture. To do that, he's got to take out his own brother. And his own brother's like, don't do it, don't do it. And all of a sudden, Jay Chris, he took out his own brother. And I'm like, are you kidding me? So this is really the end of OVE. Wow. I hated it. I couldn't tell you how much I hated this, folks. This was terrible. Garbage. A dumpster fire. Horrendous. Terrible. I don't get it. I seriously don't get it. One moment, folks. Make sure it's all good. Hopefully it stays that way. Well, let's move on from that now. Reed Raju goes up against Chase Stevens. Match itself, it was alright. I wasn't really into that much, but the right guy won. Reed Raju won, and he's just talking to the camera about getting he's finding opportunities that he should deserve and demanding everything. Also, Rhino out of nowhere just gores Reed Raju, and I'm wondering what was that about? Why is he why is he goring Reed Raju of all people? That'll become clear on the next review of Impact Wrestling. So, Gina Miller, again, I'm assuming that's her name because it's not Gabby Lauren. It's someone different. But she interviews Havoc and Nevaeh. So basically, she asked Nevaeh why she paired up with Havoc and why is she here in Impact Wrestling. She let her know to inform her that they've been teams for a long time and friends for a long time away. And she's here to team up with her, and she has arrived, and she's ready to take out other knockouts along with Havoc. And that was basically the end of that. So that's it. That's the explanation. So it was nothing against Kimberly, I guess. Speaking of which, Kimberly was not on the show for this week, of this episode of Impact Wrestling. And as far as the next one, we'll get to that eventually. Eventually, we'll get to that. Now, with this going on, with Havoc and Nevaeh teaming up, Tasha Steelz and Hogan teaming up, Susie and Kylie Ray teaming up, are they really bringing back the Impact and Knockouts Tag Team Championships? Because if that's the case, they need a lot more women's for their Knockouts Tag Team division if they plan on bringing that back, which I'm fine with. By the way, I am fine with that. We need more women's tag team. There you go. And we'll see where that goes too, where it pertains to Nevaeh and Havoc. This could be my first time seeing these two team up before. But I'm getting the feeling that I may have seen them team up before, and I probably did not remember who Nevaeh was at the time. I can't remember because there's a lot of women that I don't come across of remembering them that much. Again, I apologize for the rude noise out there. It's unbelievable, But it's projects. What can I do? We go to Locker Room Talk, hosted by Master Rain and co-host Johnny Swinger, and their guests were Chris Bay. So, when in regards to William Mack, the X-Division champion, Chris Bay wants to dethrone him, and he wants to become the X-Division champion to start off his reign as X-Division champion. And Johnny answers. I didn't really pitch as much about Johnny Swinger. I really don't care about Johnny Swinger. But he says he wants Chris Bay to become the next X-Division champion, and there you go. And they announced their tag team match for the next episode of Impact Wrestling against William Mack and I can't remember it happened during this show. When it happened where William Mack came to the AE. I can't really remember. I think it was from last time from Impact Wrestling. The previous Impact Wrestling show. Where it came to Custom Jake. So I'm assuming it was the previous one. But I digress. But but it just something to look at too. Impact Wrestling with their Impact Plus Moment of the Week featuring Drew Galloway, aka Drew McIntyre, the WWE Champion, versus Bobby Lashley. And how ironic that Impact Wrestling decided to play this as their Impact Plus moment of the week during WWE's feud leading up to Backlash between Drew McIntyre defending the WWE Championship against Bobby Lashley. And what pertains to this Impact Plus moment of the week, it was Drew Galloway from Slammiversary defending his TNA World Championship against Bobby Lashley. So basically, that's basically what it was, folks. So yeah, and by the way, I was into the few the in TNA than what WWE doing right now, and not that I'm embarrassed anyways because I don't watch it anymore anyways. Which probably coming up, folks. Pretty soon. My reasoning, so why I'm officially done with WWE. After all the teases I did on YouTube pertains to everything that I did to unsubscribing and unfollowing and blocking anything to WWE and everything, is going to come to its fruition. Stay tuned. Jimmy Jacobs, he welcomes back Jordan Grace as he interviews her, who is the Knockouts champion. And all of a sudden, El Royal Lockout joins into the interview, interrupts, and says, "Hey, it's been, you've been gone for a while." And then Jordan Grace turns back around her and says, "You've been gone too." And it was funny. It was funny. Yeah. So basically, Taya Valkyrie wants a rematch of the shot that she never got her opportunity to get the rematch because of this whole pandemic. And Jordan Grace is like, let's do it right now. And then Valkyrie's like, nah, I'm not really actually ready yet, really. And Jordan Grace, fine, we'll be ready on the next time. And that was it. And then Taya was getting upset, and she's trying to find Bravo, and we'll get to Bravo later. Because now we get to the Rascals, Dez and Wentz, in the normal contenders match against TJP and Falaba. TJP and Falaba. Match itself was great. This was the best tag team match I saw on the show. The best match I saw on the show so far. And it was pretty amazing. Falaba is amazing. TJP has always been amazing. The Rascals has always been amazing, but Falaba impressed me in this match a lot more. In the end, it was the Rascals getting the win when Trey pinned TJP. When TJP had the knee bar on, all of a sudden, Trey, Jed trying to get to the ropes, but then Wentz pushes him, away from the ropes to pin him in the bridge type of style, and it was very unique in the way. It was so innovative in the way, and Dez wins for the team, and now they're the contenders. And then after the match, all teams shook hands in sportsmanship, and that was great. So yeah, best match on the show for this so far. The Virtuosa, Deanna Purrazzo, with another video package, another video vignette of her coming to Impact Wrestling, and it's going to be on the next edition of Impact Wrestling, which I will do a review of that, whenever I can. And there you go. The Virtuosa is coming to Impact Wrestling. And about it, in this vignette, she took a shot at WWE. She didn't actually name drop WWE or name drop NXT, but she did do a hint there for Retains not getting an opportunity. So yeah, that was a direct shot to WWE without shadow of a doubt. Because I agree, because she really never got a chance in NXT or on the main roster for a little bit, and when she does, she looks like a joke. But on the main classic, they treat her like she was a star. Now I don't know how it was when she was on the house shows. I'm pretty sure she was treated like a star on the house shows too. But then they turned away from that, and Deanna Purrazzo got screwed over. And then what did she get in return? During the whole pandemic, she got let go. But the difference is, she was never part of the main roster to get the 90 Days Club. When you're NXT, you're just a rookie, even though you're not really a rookie. for someone like Deanna Russell, she's not a rookie, anyways. But the point is, it's supposed to be, wrestlers that are working their ways up, in their dues. That's basically what it is, which is ridiculous, especially for those who has a 10-year experience in the ring, like a Deanna Russell. But yeah, with Deanna Russell, NXT, she doesn't get one of those treatments of getting a 9 days clause. A 9 days no compete clause. So she's lucky, and she capitalized on it right here on Impact Wrestling. Rosemary and Johnny Bravo are enjoying themselves, looking. Johnny's talking about how Ty Parker treats her and everything, and Rosemary is basically they're talking the exact same thing to know. And for some reason, Rosemary wanted Johnny Bravo to buy her apple, and he hesitated to bite the apple, and he's like, "Oh, he got," and also he got a phone call from Ty Parker, and then he's like, "I'm sorry, I gotta go and everything," and he takes his toy doll and everything and leaves, and as Rosemary stands there, upset, and eats an apple, and that was it. Backstage, we see Michael Elgin demanding, to get his time in the ring, and he's getting his time in the ring to address the whole, frustration that he had because he lost the match, because Sami Callihan distracted him, and everything, and he wants to confront Sami Callihan. He wants Sami Callihan to come out. All of a sudden, he gets someone else. He gets the returning of Ken Shamrock, who was taken out by Michael Elgin of the tournament, and Ken Shamrock wants revenge, and he got a little bit of that revenge, but Michael Elgin got out there, and that was it. And then we get to the main event match between Trey versus Ace Austin. Winner will become the number one contender and win the tournament finals to face Tessa Blanchard for the Impact World title. The problem is, for some reason, Trey was taken out backstage. Who could have done this? I don't know. It's a mystery. So Ace Austin is like, since he can't come out, and he should be rewarded as a winner. Also, Wentz comes out and attacks, Ace Austin for what happened to Trey, because he's basically blaming Ace Austin for what happened to Trey. All of a sudden, Scott D'Amore comes out and says that Wentz will be taking Trey's spot. And I see myself, wait a minute, what? Now wait a minute, how's that fair? Wentz was never even a part. This reminds me of Shane McMahon taking the place of The Miz from that Best in the World, cup trophy thing that they did for Saudi Arabia, which was what, back in 2018 or 2017? I can't remember. I think it was 2018. Yeah, it was 2018. I remember now. That was garbage too. And now they're doing this here with Wentz taking the spot for Trey. Like, wait a minute. But the rules should say the runner-up should be the one to face Ace Austin, and the runner-up to me is Michael Elgin. So this makes no sense that Trey to be replaced by Wentz, when it should be Michael Elgin to be one to take the place of Trey if he can't compete. This makes no sense. So despite that, did I believe that Wentz was going to win here? No. But despite that, it was a good match either way. But in the end, I knew Ace Austin was going to lose here, and sure enough, that's exactly what happened. Ace Austin ends up winning, and there you go. Let's talk about that. It was a fair fight in their way, in a lot of ways. Ace Austin is your winner, and he'll be facing Tessa Blanchard wherever that happens. And that'll be a reveal on the next Impact Wrestling show, which I will give a review on that. And the show is about to end. All of a sudden, we get to a man pouring himself a drink, and he's watching TV, and we're watching from behind on the back of this guy, of this man. He's wearing a hoodie, and he's watching a breaking news segment where it pertains to professional wrestling layoffs that took place in April in the middle of a pandemic. So Impact Wrestling once again taking shots once again to WWE. First it was with the Virtuosa, and now with this. And this guy who's African American, he's in a suit and he's bald, and I kid you not, he looks like Bobby Lashley. It made you think that Bobby Lashley quit WWE and came running back to Impact Wrestling. But that's not what happened though. But it was just a guy who looks like Bobby Lashley in the suit who's giving us this news. But yeah, and then also they show those that were released from WWE like Eric Young, Kurt Hawkins, who's if he pertains to him not being part of WWE, he's Brian Myers, Mike Bennett, and Maria Kanellis. But in this case, Maria Kanellis Bennett. Rockstar Spud, which by the way, Rockstar Spud has been rehired by WWE, so that was a waste there. And I'm talking about Impact Wrestling didn't know that what was planning on doing. Not even I knew what we were planning on doing with that whole thing. Which I thought was disgusting the way they did it. I expect Russell to do that, but NXT to do this, yeah, I'm definitely officially done with WWE now. And there'll be more into it for that one. But anyways, Luke Gallows, who's now being come back as Doc Gallows, and Carl Anderson, who's now back to being called Machine Gun Carl Anderson. I missed that name, by the way. And let's see. Did I mention Eric Young? Eric Young. I guess I didn't mention him. Eric Young. Eric Young. Showtime, Eric Young. And finally, by the way, I wonder if Mike Kanellis could come out to being as the Miracle. That is if he's come back to Impact Wrestling. I don't know if he is not, but it's just teasers that is shown here. And the final teaser they show was EC3. And then they ended by showing a Slammiversary ad. And I see myself, oh my. July 18th, Slammiversary. Several of the big names from WWE, no longer in WWE, might be coming to Impact Wrestling. Nothing but teasers and hints of it. And I hope this is not a ploy just for us just to tune in for Slammiversary. This better mean that they're true to the words here, and that Impact Wrestling is going to be coming back to the promised land, to where they used to be, and that is awesome. So if that's what Impact Wrestling is planning on doing, to get back to awesome, then they need to get back to awesome with everything that they're trying to do right now. With everything that they're hinting to bring back to, and the hints of what they're doing with the knockouts tag teams and everything. And there's a lot more hints there too that they did on another episode of Impact Wrestling, which I'll get to when I get to it. But that's other than that, yeah. I'm so excited for this, folks. Very excited what Impact Wrestling is planning on doing here. I cannot wait. This is something that I want Impact Wrestling to do to get back to awesome for a long time. And I thought they were going to that path after the Broken Universe thing, until everything went wrong from there in 2017 with Bruce Pritchard, that piece of trash. But the point is, hopefully they do get back to awesome with everything that's been going on right now for Impact Wrestling. They plan on coming back to where they used to be before, and hopefully they do. And hopefully the fans will come back to the buildings for the number of fans that can come back to the building. Because the pandemic is dying down a little bit. Especially after all the noise you heard outside from my from my map right now, all the noise that's going on. Yeah, it's only a matter of time before the pandemic is finally over. The coronavirus is not going to be going anywhere, obviously. It's still gonna be around somewhere. Still try to look around. But it's not going anywhere. There's no that's not really there's nowhere there's no extincting. There's no extincting the disease of it yet. You know. But with all the money, resources that's being donated and everything, or the funds and everything, hopefully they can find ways to prevent this to never happen again. And also get Donald Trump out of office. He hasn't done shit for us lately with the whole pandemic and everything that's been going on with the riots and looters after the happened with George Floyd. And this goes beyond that too. But there you go. Talking about wrestling, 5 matches. A rotation for the show. I'm gonna go with just because of that teaser. I'll just say a 6.5 out of 10. I'm putting it up at 7.5 out of 10. A good show. So just because of that teaser, it really got me excited. And I love the tag team match. I love the finals match, even though it was not what I expected it to be, and it made no sense how they did it too. But there's some other things I like to on the show. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a pass. I'm gonna be nice and give it a 7.5 out of 10. And with that being said, thank you all for watching for Is Natural Born Thriller, saying peace on the streets. This was your Impact Wrestling review from June 2nd, 2020. Until next time, folks, you'll stay well, stay safe, take care of yourself for everything that's going on in the world, and please get Donald Trump out of office. And also, for all you former TNA fans, all you former Impact Wrestling fans, I say give Impact Wrestling one more chance. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. It's just I'm suggesting to all you to please give Impact Wrestling a chance, because I think they are leading to a path to getting back to awesome. They used to be awesome before, especially during the time where all the abuse that was taking place pertains to Russo, Dixie, Jarrett, Hogan, especially Hogan, Pritchard, Bischoff, yeah, guys, that's basically it. And no, I'm not going to include Jim Cornette. I'm not going to include Don Callis. I'm not going to include Billy Corgan, because they tried their best. And Don Callis being back now. He's and Scott Demore being involved too as well. I think they're on the right path here, and Gail Kim is there along with them. So let's get back to awesome. If they want to be called TNA Impact Wrestling, that's fine. But let's get their identities back, and let's get back to awesome. Take care.